Sandra Wilson, and I am the president and CEO of Aviyah LLC. Aviyah LLC started out as a online domestic violence support group. What we do is if someone calls in and they're facing a situation or circumstances from domestic violence, we have a number of references and resources that we can pass on to them to get the help that they need. But one day while sitting down, I began to think about how important it is to do empowerment sessions and workshop sessions. I'm in the business as a minister of motivating people and empowering them. I use the wisdom of God, which is the word of God, to empower them. I have a biblical lay certificate from the Association of Christian Counseling. So I utilize that when it comes to giving people the encouragement that they need. And I don't normally, have to always discuss the Word of God, but if it comes up, it's just as good. I have, for years, for the last 27 years of my life, always encouraged people. Always. I have always encouraged people. I've encouraged them in the good times, the bad times, and my sessions were so good to the point where everyone is saying, Sandra, what you're telling us, you need to put it on a DVD. But I think sometimes that it's better sometimes to just share with that person because then you get to touch and reach their heart, which is so important. And they love it. I've seen clients come in crying with tears and go out happy. I've had clients to come in wanting to start their own business, and I would refer them to their Secretary of State's office. So they come in with many, many different requests. But the most requests is when people are going through a crisis and someone has passed the word on, you need to go see Sandra. And I'm so grateful that I have been given the opportunity, I call it the hospitable opportunity, to bring someone hope and faith and courage and just let them know that they have an opportunity to change their moment. We all live in a moment. And so it's important to know that while we live in the moment, we have an opportunity to change what is not right. So what I did was I expanded my brand. We're not just going to be a domestic violence agency or a company, but we're going to expand it because I feel that there are so many people who need encouragement. They need hope. They need someone that can sit down with them and listen to what's going on with them. Now, I don't give professional or legal advice, and I learned that from my days going to Kaplan University when I was in the pre-legal classes and pre-law classes. And so we know we couldn't UPL. So most of the times when they have something that's a legal question, I said, I'm not allowed to UPL. And they're like, what's that? And that what we know is unauthorized practice of the law. That's not allowed here in Georgia. So there's a lot that, I can do, and there's a lot that I can't do. But if it's something over my head where I feel that they're going to need a psychologist, a licensed therapist, I have access to that type of information. So I'm able to pass it on to someone else. I've just started a brand new YouTube series, and I called it The Gift to Try. We're also doing a series called The Encounter, and we have been uploading videos. If you go to our YouTube page, it's Sandra M. Wilson, CEO. You will find the videos there, and it's an encouragement, an empowerment. It's motivational. All you have to do is just hear the words and just take it to heart, because there's a lot of times that we don't take time out for ourselves, and we should. So I'm always working. I'm an entrepreneur at heart. I love my job. I love encouraging people. This is so important because out of the course of every day, you have to stop and take a me time. this is your moment time. Every day is a moment to take time out for yourself. So I would say to anyone that's coming in for a session, listen, you need 1 hour out of your busy schedule just for you to unwind. If anybody's married that's listening to this webcast, I want you to know every husband needs a 1 hour time to unwind when he comes home. He needs to just, have a chance to adjust to a different atmosphere. And I feel the same thing for women. When you come home, you need to turn your telephone off. You don't need to bring the office home. And there's nothing wrong with being a superwoman. But what happens is you forget about the me that you really are. And no one can do you like you do yourself. And that's me. Okay, and you can point your hands and say, you're right. I need to think about me. I need to think about my contributions every day, all week long, from 9 to 5, whatever your work schedules are. Okay, but after that, you have 40 hours a week. Just think about this. You have 40 hours a week, but then you have 60 hours to yourself. What are you doing with those 60 hours? Are you still working an extra 40? Or are you dividing 70 hours at work and then you're taking what's left? It is so important to have a me time. And we're going to be doing a series about me time. If you go by our page on Twitter at Aviyah LLC, we have so much that you can look at. We have blogs, we have webcast videos, and we're going to do more. And we're going to open it up so that you, the consumer, because every one of us are consumers, we find something interesting and we go straight to it. I have a Pinterest page on Pinterest, and it's called Honeybee 3004, and it's Sandra M. Wilson, CEO. And so what I like to do is I like to put things on there for business women on the move. I'm a businesswoman on the move, but I've learned to take the things that I've learned and add it to someone else's life. We're always adding to someone else's life. We contribute every day, whether it's your children, your marriage, your husband, your single life, your dating life, you're always contributing to someone. But it's so important to take time out for you, yourself, and I. And we're going to be talking about that more. So I would just appreciate if you stop by and you visit our websites, on our Twitter page, on our Pinterest page. You are going to be so happy that you did. There's going to be something for everyone. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. I'll see you soon. God bless.